Just because you filmed it doesn't mean you have to use it. No one told me that when I first started making videos, and I really wish they had. I would watch each clip all the way through without making a single cut. And the next thing I knew, 90 minutes had gone by and nothing had been accomplished. Sure, the clips were in my video editor, but that's about it. And then I'd feel bad about myself because I thought that I needed to film everything over again. The truth of the matter is, I just needed to edit the footage I already had. You can actually cut things out right away, and it's totally okay. Those long pauses, the awkward silences, cut those out too. One easy way to spot those silences and awkward dead spots is to actually look at your audio waveform. That will help you spot silences quickly. And yes, sometimes during a silent moment, something is happening on screen. You can just look over it real quickly to see, is this a moment I can cut out, or is this a moment I keep? Before we get to my favorite editing strategy, let's talk about a few more things that you can cut from your next video. Sometimes when I say a word or a phrase, it comes out funny. And yes, sometimes something is happening. Let's talk about a few more things that you can cut from your... And when this happens, I pause and I will say the phrase again. Go over with your mouse on the footage and find the spot where you said it that third time to be able to keep that. If they all are like, ooh, that's not good, sis. See if the video works without it. A lot of times it absolutely will. If you find that you need that segment, then see if you can do a voiceover or if you can film a quick segment to replace the one that really is not great. Honestly, it's probably not as bad as you think it is. Another thing to cut is side stories that don't really connect to your main message. If I were to start talking randomly about how I was expecting an Amazon package and just went on the side quest during this video, that absolutely would not make sense unless somehow I did tie that side story to the main message. If the side story is important, trim it down as far as you can so that your viewers can get back to the reason they clicked into the video in the first place. Perhaps my favorite thing to cut are filler words. I personally say the word so much. You don't have to cut all of your filler words, especially if that's how you naturally speak, but if you can trim them out, it will make your video flow better and make you appear more confident on camera. Just so you know, I'm about to cuss. Basically, you're going to cut the crap. Cut all the crap at the beginning, cut all the crap at the end, cut the moments where you're feeling insecure. Think about it like this. When you watch a video and someone's like, hey, subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment below. Do you do all three of those things? Probably not. So cut it. Limit those call to actions to 1 or 2. Cutting those things, it may feel painful, but it's going to give you a better video. Earlier, I said that I would share my favorite strategy for editing, and this is it. Film with purpose. When I finally started planning my videos, before I hit record, every single thing about making a video got easier. No, I know what you're going to say, but Jennifer, with my channel, I can't plan my videos. Well, I got your back too, because guess what? I've got another channel called the Project Help Desk. I absolutely cannot plan those videos. I try to keep my video clips to under 10 minutes. Really, under 5 minutes is even better. But these give me natural chunks of video clips that I can work with instead of one long 30-minute file. This makes editing feel less stressful. Every single clip that I have filmed for this has been, well, one of them was actually 30 seconds, but the most I filmed was 5 minutes, and then I cut from there. You might be wondering how this helps my other channel, the Project Help Desk. I pulled in all of those clips into Camtasia and made cuts like Edward Scissorhands. I took the video from 90 minutes down to, in the first draft of the video, to 15 minutes. I'll talk about how I was able to make those cuts so quickly in just a minute. If you've made a lot of videos, you can actually reuse the footage from those videos, which is super helpful if you don't have time to make a new video from scratch. I've got a full video that shows how to do that and also how to avoid mistakes that a lot of creators make. I'll link that video in the description and at the end of this video so that you can watch it later. There are 2 things that I do to edit quicker. When I'm editing a video, I set a short timer so that I don't go down a rabbit hole of tweaking the same thing. You might think 30 minutes, that's great. You're wrong. I find personally when I edit in 10-minute chunks, I edit more than if I had edited in a 30-minute chunk. I know this works because I was on a video call with another creator and we had been working in 30-minute chunks, and I suggested us working in 10-minute chunks instead, and she got more accomplished in the 10 minutes than she did in the previous 30-minute section. Basically, it keeps me moving forward instead of staying stuck trying to perfect a single clip. Once my timer rings, I move on to the next clip. Sometimes I do need a little longer and I might take that, but the point is to get the rough cut done as quickly as possible so that I can move on. And the honest truth is most viewers aren't going to notice the one thing you were obsessing over. I know you're going to look at me like I have 3 heads, but I do not edit the majority of my videos in regular speed. I also use a lot of keyboard shortcuts with my mouse, my Stream Deck, and my keyboard. Remember that 90 minutes of footage that I talked about earlier that I cut down to 15 minutes? If I had watched each clip before I made my first cut, it would have taken me 90 minutes to watch. It would have taken at minimum 3 hours for me to edit the first cut. Now that I know how to do the things that I shared in this video, it only took 45 minutes to make the first cuts. Don't you wish you could be a fly on the wall when I edit videos? Because it's pretty funny, actually. You're going to check out this video on how to reuse videos you've already made. I'll see you over there. Bye.